Good morning. The Orlando Gardener coming at you. I hope y'all having a good one. Out here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Y'all doing okay today? I hope so. Well, it's time to do a couple of reviews of this season. Let me tell y'all something. This season was phenomenal. It was the best season that has ever been here on the garden. The trees really did their thing this season, and I am excited. Now, all the trees did not produce. All of them didn't produce, but quite a few of them did, and I'm very excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review section by section and tell you about the fruit, if the tree produced the fruit, the likes and the non-likes. Is that a light? No, that's just the sun. About out here in the garden. Okay, the first one on the list on this particular part of the property is right here. And this is almost everybody's favorite. At least it's top 10. I mean, top 5 for most people. And this is coconut cream. Well, coconut cream didn't do anything for me this year, sadly. I actually have 2 trees, one in the pot and one in the ground, and neither one of them did anything. I know that sometimes it could be a shy bearer, but still, I have no regrets for having these trees because the fruit in itself is worth having, even when it comes to the tree being a shy bearer. But we're looking for coconut cream to really do a fantastic job next season. Also, we have good old M4. M4 produced well this season. This M4 mango tree, and it's in a pot. Y'all see that? And yeah, that's an avocado tree growing right there. But it did really good this year. It produced well, and the fruit on the tree, they were really good size, and it was really good. On a scale of 1 to 10, as far as the M4, I give this about a 7 3/4. It could have been better if I'd have watered them a little bit better, but it did really good. They taste real good, and they held up to their tradition of being a mango that has a coconut flavor, and I love them. I love them. But that's M4 mango tree. It did good for me, and I'm very grateful about that. Okay, so then we'll go over here and we'll look at one of my favorite trees, and it's in this 25-gallon pot here. Every year this tree has done me so well, but this year, unfortunately, it didn't. And this is ice cream. This is my ice cream tree that's been in this pot for years. Yeah, that's a piece of sugar cane in there. I stick sugar cane in everything. But ice cream, unfortunately, this tree didn't do anything this year. It had one fruit on it, and then and that one fruit ended up getting black spot on it, and it just went downhill. But I still have high hopes for this tree because y'all know, y'all can go back and look at the films. Every year this tree does really good and it produces excellent fruit. But for this year, that's a 0 for that tree. Now, for the surprise of the yard, which is in like a 15-gallon pot, Baptiste. Listen, y'all. I don't know who said Baptiste tastes like a vegetable. But let me tell you something. Baptiste showed up and showed out. Baptiste was good. I mean, really good. I give Baptiste a solid 8. But one of the things that I noticed, y'all, is that you got to catch Baptiste right. You got to catch it right. It's not as finicky as Angie, but nevertheless, it is finicky. And if you catch Baptiste on the right day at the right time, and the window is not so small like Angie, it's not a small window. It's a good sized window. Listen, the size of the fruit was spot on, like a large apple, and the color of the fruit. Oh man, that was beautiful. And you know what's crazy? I tried my best to sell this tree. I'm glad I didn't. Listen, this tree is going nowhere. So I don't care if it's still on marketplace, I ain't selling. Okay, for the first time this season, y'all, lemon zest. Y'all see how big that tree is? And this is first time producing. I have no complaints about such a phenomenal fruit. Listen, thank you, Mr. Maurice Kong, for bringing lemon meringue over. And thank you, Mr. Zeal, and whoever else that had something to do with lemon zest. Lemon zest is a straight 10. Straight 10. It produced well. That citrusy, orange, super sweet mango flavor. Listen, I got so much hope. And I'm so glad I ain't listened to the naysayers that talk about it having a problem and all that stuff like that. It's still worth it. Lemon zest is high on the list, y'all. High on the list. Let's go on through the field. Yeah, it's Orlando Garden is grown up. Oh yeah. Some of y'all ain't visited in a while. It's a forest, literally. Okay. Also, in times past, 1, 2 fruit, not this season. Peach cobbler. Y'all see the tree? Peach cobbler did it this year. Absolutely loaded. Loaded with mangoes. Delicious peach cobbler mangoes. But you mean to tell me there's a but with peach cobbler? Yeah. Listen, you have to study peach cobbler. Picking peach cobbler at the right time is an art. You really have to study it. But when you get one that's right, let me tell you what I learned this year and how I learned to pick peach cobbler. When you walk up to that peach cobbler while it's on the tree and you smell it, and you can smell peach cobbler coming through it, it's ready. Put it on the counter 1, 2 days, it's ready to go. Before then, you want to wait a little bit. But peach cobbler is a phenomenal mango. On my list, peach cobbler is a straight 10. Now, if you don't pick it right, you might have a little problem there. But it's a straight 10. Next to it, over here, in the ground. Y'all see that? It's in the ground. And it's getting big, y'all. Philippine. Philippine still ain't produced. Actually, I've been trying to sell it. But nobody want to pay what it's worth. But that's fine. I'm not going to, listen, I'm going to just wait. I'm going to wait. It's in the ground. I had somebody to come by here a while back and looking to get it. But, you know, this is a good sized tree. This thing is 8 foot tall. But it's still manageable where it could be dug up. But, as y'all can see, it ain't going anywhere now. I'm going to just leave it be, and we'll see what it does. Because eventually it has to produce. And I'm told that Philippine is one of the best mangoes out there. So let's wait and see. Let's see what happens. And we'll we'll go from there. And but nothing from Philippine this year. Sadly, let's see. Let's move this sugar cane out the way here. Oh, the sugar cane in the roof to the bottom of the pot. All right. I guess I should have had that before I started filming. And look at all this seriously on the tree. All right. Y'all see that tree there? See it? Palmer. Not one this year. Not one. And let me tell you something. I had Palmer last year. Palmer produced me either 2 or 3. And they were good. They were very impressive. Matter of fact, my mango buddy down there in Riverview, she came up and she was here when one was ripe. And we had the privilege last year of cutting one. And that thing was so impressive. She ordered 2 from Chris at Truly Tropical. But this year, my Palmer tree didn't do anything. I'm not upset with it. It'll be okay. I love this tree because it's not going to be a giant tree, but it's going to produce excellent fruit, and it's going to be a small to medium sized tree, and that's something that I like in this day and time. I'm very, very appreciative of that. So no rating for Palmer this year. Pickering, my old Pickering tree that's in the pot. It did well this year. It had some big mangoes. Now every year, y'all know, and y'all look at that thing. It's in a 25-gallon pot. See that? Every year, this tree, it does its thing, and every year I look for it to outproduce the year before, but this year it didn't outproduce it. It had fruit on it. They were good fruit. They were clean fruit, but it didn't outproduce itself last year. Probably my fault. Probably needs some more minerals, a little bit more calcium or what have you, a few more vitamins, a few more fish heads, which I have some getting ready to go in there now. But it did its thing this year, and I'm giving Pickering this year, I'm going to give it about a 7. About a 7 this year. 6 3/4, 7. You know, Pickering ain't way up there. It's just a good, solid, basic mango. And I'm very, very glad about that. One more in this section. Orlando Garden look like it's a jungle back there. Look, it is. It is a jungle. I don't know what I'm going to do in a year or 2. Fairchild. A Fairchild tree. It's in a pot. That's a 15-gallon pot. Yes, it used to be in the ground, but it's no longer in the ground. It's in the pot. It didn't produce anything as well. I'm not upset because I'm not. Listen, I don't need all my friends that are from Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and Trinidad. I don't need you getting upset with my next statement, but y'all already know I don't like spicy mangoes. I don't like some spice. I don't like, all these. But so I'm not upset that this thing didn't produce. But it did year before that, and it did year before that. Hey, you trying to fight me? What you trying to get me for? But this is the first of 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the first of 4 reviews of the trees and the fruit, and then I'm gonna also have my top 10 again, which people keep asking for. Listen, it's coming. Listen, it's COVID time, and I have had to do funerals on Friday, on Saturday, on Monday, on Friday, on Saturday, and I'll get to it. But just wanted to give this review to y'all, and I want y'all to know I definitely appreciate all of the comments that are coming in. Y'all reaching out to me through Facebook and Instagram. I definitely appreciate that, and even new subscribers and new people that have been contacting me, and people that want to help me out in the garden, and it's this overwhelming of the love that I'm getting from this channel. So I definitely appreciate it. And if you have an opportunity, I'm not a beggar. I just believe God to do things. But like the video, because I'm told that the more you like it, the better uh, my name gets out there. And so I'm trying to grow the channel. I have a goal of 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I believe that y'all can help me do it. Good morning. I believe y'all can help me do it. So don't just watch the videos, but like them and please subscribe. Amen. And I definitely appreciate it. So we got 3 more um, ratings coming along, and then we're going to have a top 10 as well. All right. The Land No God will come at you. I love y'all. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Y'all have a good one.